was going stupid when you met me.
Oh God. Oh God.
How did y'all meet? You and Cujo?
The homie Chris Mon brought Cujo around. I know Chris Mon because Yaya's brother's girlfriend is Chris Mon's sister, right? And Chris Mon was just like the little homie, and then we was having like a meeting day. And we was fucking around shooting content, and he asked me, no, I actually met you before that, cause child, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it was still kind of through Chris Mon, because I was on live with Chris.
Child he was like, there's this kid that want to come record, and I was like trying to give Child his wings and let him exercise, and he brought Cujo over. Huh?
That's a pretty big win.
Yeah, it was. But that wasn't where we start like being cool though. It was after the meeting.
The meeting? I felt like it was. I remember you guys were doing a doc for field trip. The show that you and Tessie were doing.
Yeah.
That was like the first day where you were like pull up and like shoot content and stuff.
But that's because you came to the meeting and I was like, oh, he a cool, funny nigga. Yep. I remember that day vivid.
Which one was that? Oh, was that the one that didn't come out?
Sacramento.
Oh shit.
Yep. Crazy. that nigga 40 said that nigga got the memory of an elephant.
Oh God.
Nigga told, hey baby, I had the memory of an elephant.
That's crazy.
Yo, it's crazy. I don't though. Nah, I kinda do. I about to say, I be getting messages and they be like, how you remember all your songs? And the first thing that come to my mind be like, I just practice them. But lately I don't even like practice them, but I don't be memorizing them as much. So that shows you like, practice is really the key. That's why I gotta get back to rehearsing.
Yeah,
I don't know nearly as many songs, but I also
to.
have way more songs than I've ever had.
You just still know your old shit, but not your new shit. So.
I don't even know my old shit. I know like the medium shit.
Right.
I know the shit I did. Yep.
It's like motion, hustle, not mixing shit now. It's like that little middle area, clarity.
How much does a piece of mind cost?
But that's shit from the last 3 years, and you dropped the most albums in your life in the last 3 years.
Oh God.
So that's a lot of music.
Oh God. I know Red do. I be knowing the new shit. Know the Mike G shit.
No, that's what I was saying. Like everything.
I just don't know Live from the 206.
At all.
There was hella music in like days.
At all. I haven't even really heard you listen to it.
I was slapping it when I first dropped it.
No, but I'm saying like since.
Yeah. But I don't listen to music in general.
Nah, I be hearing your headphones when you be listening to music when you travel.
I only listen to me.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't ever hear you listening to Live from the 206. It always be the stuff that we just made.
Yeah.
And you are always just making music.
I don't listen to none of my catalog.
Yeah, it's all unreleased.
Yeah.
Once you release it, it's like you release
That's
it.
the crazy part. I only listen to unreleased music.
Yeah.
I really only listen to the old shit when I gotta perform it.
How's the subscription going so far? The feedback.
Pretty fucking good. Last time I checked, we already had 34 subscribers for about $594 worth of revenue.
Damn.
The average was like $14, $15.
That's pretty damn good.
That's awesome.
Nigga.
Yeah, that's more than.
Right? I was just gonna say, nigga, that's what they literally charge
Niggas,
subscription
we
fees for.
allow people to pay what they want, and they end up paying what they would pay a Spotify or Netflix through their own merit. But some people subscribe for just $1. Some people subscribe for just $1. Somebody committed $100.
But that's really valuable too, though, because if everybody just subscribes, it's like let me hold the dollar campaign.
Literally. And you generated 40,000 from niggas giving you $1.
Like, let me hold $1 every month, because it's just $1, bro.
Every month.
If you could get everybody to agree, like, this nigga, if you get 1 million people to say this nigga's worth $1 a month to just see what he do, I think that's worthwhile. If 1 million people gave you $1,
I got it. There you go. Ooh, shit, what's that crawling on you?
if 1 million,
No, I don't play either. You know, once somebody else says something wrong, I'm gonna correct something.
Right. You know what's crazy though? I'm good. What's crazy though?
Who does
To
go to?
get a million.
What?
To get a million people.
I'm good.
To get a million people to invest anything into you, you probably gotta spend
At least
close
$1
to $1 million.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
But what's really dope is if you spend $1 million, you'll probably make 15 to 20. Cause everybody not gonna just give you $1 like that. If 1 million people give you anything, everybody not gonna choose $1. Some niggas gonna be like, oh, honey.
Said the average is $15, so that's at least 15 million. If 1 million people and you average $15,
If we can get 1 million subscribers,
with the average boy,
oh man, that's a worthy ad. That's a worthy ad. Like if you run an ad and you spend $1,000, but you get however many people.
it took you 3 years, not even a full 3, like 2.5 years to get to reach 1 million people of your own, like on their own merit. They found you and they chose to follow you. 1 million, 3 years. But now you already have that reach. So I think it'll take you what? Let's say half of that amount of time. So within the next year,
6 months to a year.
year and a half, if that, because you already have the reach. It's hard to reach 1 million people if you don't already have a reach of 1 million people. But if you're just trying to reach, nigga.
Well, more.
So I'm saying it'll take you, and half is just being like overly generous on the time. It'll probably take you less than half.
Bro, I've been going viral. Like,
For a while.
I've been having it back to back.
Like big ones though, like the million.
Big ones, like, oh, man, big. I'm not even talking about in terms of like number. I'm talking about in terms of like
Moment.
just moment, you know? Like the Paul Wall shit, I don't know what it is number wise, but I see the reactions on Twitter and shit, and it's like, this is a moment.
Right.
I've been with the autistic child, I don't know the numbers behind it, but it's like
Everybody talking about it.
everybody know that happened. Everybody know that happened. But that's the thing is you can't create those kind of marketing plans.
But you can market them well once they happen.
You can make sure everybody see it.
Yup.
You can make sure everybody see it though.
They did actually just ask me about the Free Palestine joint. If they should seed it.
For sure.
Are they gonna let you seed that?
Hell yeah.
Last time didn't they like do something weird, like do something play ads?
Nah, you can't do ads, but you can see.
Yeah.
You could always see because you paying a nigga. Any nigga gonna take some money. They don't give a fuck about what's happening.
Maybe though. That nigga just incredible. That nigga didn't care about what was happening, and
He wasn't getting no money.
But it was.
It's like
It's
they
a cultural
pay him,
moment.
so he wasn't willing to cut his food supply.
Yeah.
These vlogs, bro, they're anybody's game, nigga. Like these niggas is just like they escorts.
All you gotta do is continuously talk about the things that you sell, and people will continuously buy it.
Keep talking about gold coin.
Oh God!
For
And
me-
they do it even if you don't talk about it. So imagine if you did.
Imagine if every week somebody new found out, oh shit, this nigga got a gold card.
Bruh, that the zip code form is the best example of you having to market
I
nothing
didn't even say nothing.
and people still moving.
There's thousands of responses in there, and I said nothing.
So imagine if you move them regularly.
Bro, that royalty share shit was like,
And
nigga.
it really happened. It's like, bro, you can't plan those, but you can market them well once they do. Because that was literally just a conversation that happened. We weren't in a marketing strategized meeting and being like, I know how to get more people to do it. We got to show them how much they've made. Like other people who did it. Like, that's how they be in the meetings.
that was really unplanned.
That's
planned.
really just happened.
Like it just happened, and it was like, nigga.
But somebody is watching Google is watching you and taking notes and being like, oh, once they.
That's how you engage them, right?
But the crazy part
But
is
that's
it'll
good.
work.
That's study. Yeah.
It'll work.
Yeah.
And that's like
Yeah.
information for us. You know how to move a crowd if you show them what they gonna get.
It's just like we pull along heartstrings. You know, like we got good emotional ties because we always doing. Cause we just be doing. You know what's funny though? It be regular shit to us. Like after I watched the clip with Major, I was like, wow, this is hella cool. But that's just me in general.
I'm good, brother. Thank you.
As a company, like if you have a great face for a company, I feel like it's a lot easier for people to connect to it.
Bro, that's why I'm the best win for Crocs.
For real.
But I'm still a nigga though. Like, but it's like I'm not a nigga you cancel. I'm just like a regular nigga.
Kind of like Charleston White.
Oh God.
No.
No, but you.
No, I'm
but
not like Joseph White.
no, but in a sense though, that nigga say whatever the fuck he wanna say, and you can't tell him nothing,
Feel like he a nigga.
bro.
Yeah, but people don't revere Charleston White.
Yeah, true.
I'm saying it's the same effect.
It's similar, but he's
Yeah.
also he's a guy who's
Charles-
putting on an effect. on
Charleston
purpose.
White is also a free nigga. He's just a different kind of free nigga. But
Yeah.
he's also a free nigga. Like, he ain't on that plantation either no more. You feel me? But we operate differently.
Yeah.
But we also operate very similarly too.
You just hold him in a different regard. But he's moving very, like, he do whatever he wants, say whatever he wants. And
However the fuck he want to whoever the fuck he want.
bruh.
And he getting that yay report.
On God.
And he getting that yay report.
Mm.
It's like me to Tessie. You know, it's like the amount of great friend I can be is limited.
Or like even Shantae. Like she just isn't like, wow, but it's not like she's a terrible human being. It's just like,
Yeah.
it just didn't mesh. Like you just a cool at like shit like that. It's like, wow, thanks, bruh.
wow.
You're a wow.
Like when people meet you, they're like
They feel good.
happy that they met you. You know.
It's really like an energy that you just exude, and either you do or you don't,
Oh God.
Damn, bro.
Oh God.
I fuck with wow ass.
Like
right? Even
We're-
Malcolm, when you meet him,
we're
he's like,
wows. We're wows. That's the reason. Like
that
we
interaction.
can come to the B&B early and people are accommodating and you know, cause you're a wow. You can only do that.
Invited her to the show, like it just be like, bruh,
When we leave, she's gonna be like, wow.
wow, wow ass nigga.
Damn.
You can't teach
Hey,
that.
you gotta wow niggas, bro. Bro, niggas should be wow.
You should be though. Like when you come across a special person,
God,
you're
bro.
like, wow. You don't
It's like
should-
wow, cause
Oh.
when
It
you
should be
feel wow about
unintentionally
someone,
though.
it's like,
Yeah.
bruh.
It should
It's
be
a- it's an
unintentional.
energy.
God.
Like you can't make nobody feel that. Like
Yeah.
it just has to happen.
That'll be felt.
And that'll be felt. You
That'll be
trying to
felt,
make
like,
them.
What's up
Alright,
with
bruh,
you,
chill.
bro?
Like what you trying to get?
What's up with you, bro?
Yeah.
Feel like you trying to wow a bitch, and it's like, bro, this ain't even sustainable.
Chill out.
First date, pull out 10 racks. Like, come on, bro.
Like this.
Come on, bro. Right, and then doing the money up the arm. It's like, come on, bro.
No, I already picked up the 10,000 from the bank.
Wire me that 20 though. Like, come on, bro. That wow was like, wow, nigga, you're corny as fuck.
Okay, wow.
Wow.
What's crazy? I used to be that in my own way. I think every nigga is that though.
For what?
Like wow nigga. Like trying to wow nigga.
No, I
Like-
think so. I think that's just human. Everybody like
A little bit.
For somebody, at least
try
one
to get
person
some
in the
type of
world.
validation, for sure.
You always step out with like
I
your
think
best
everybody.
foot forward. You always do. That's like natural.
Yeah.
No, sometimes I step out with a foot that's not even really my foot.
Oh.
It's like
To impress.
it's like that's
I know
not
what
to
you're saying.
impress.
I think
Yeah,
that's
it's like that's not really my foot.
But
Yeah.
it's like you know it and you don't feel good about it. But it's like you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like childish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I feel
That's
that.
what it is.
I feel that. Yeah, I do that too. I think everybody does that though.
Right.
Yeah.
And you'll feel you doing it, and you'll be like, nigga, chill out. But you
Yeah.
still do it.
And you're like,
But you
chill
still
out.
do it.
But you still do it. It's hard to like.
Everyone does it.
Yeah.
Even like the humblest, cause
Yeah.
there's different tiers of it even. Cause I was thinking like Rance is extremely successful. He doesn't have to wow us, but he chose to wow us because he wanted to share
Everything he's accomplished. Even Marion
like
too.
he had told us in that thing. He was like,
I'm the type of person that a nigga wanna. You know how many emails I go through every day where a nigga just trying to introduce himself?
same with messages. Somebody just wanna get acquainted. They like anything, please. And that's what I love because I'm like, if you want to do something, just let me hold $1. Give me $1. It's like hey, you contributed it, even if it didn't require your skill or your time. It's like that's an easy contribution to change. Ooh,
that's the auto
I think
reply.
we should put that in everything.
Everything.
We would love if you supported our.
Everything.
You know,
That
you
should be in
can
that graphic.
contribute
Not
us.
gonna lie.
Oh, God.
You could literally contribute down to $1 a month to a nigga to just see it go.
Yep, that little preview, the reel, the sizzle, you gotta add that in there.
Okay.
What?
The sizzle that we have, that kind of just like tells you who LaRussell and Goodcompenny and
Sizzle?
the cool shit that
Have I
he's done.
seen it?
I don't think so. It was
Have I
like
seen
what
the
we
sizzle, bruh?
built to pitch to Live Nation.
Great millionaire.
We should do it. We should do this.
Would be?
Yeah, like
You already are.
no. I mean, a millionaire. Like no.
I mean, yeah. Okay, multi-million. 'Cause, like,
Yeah,
you already
yeah,
cost-
multi-million.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I feel it.
like
you
nigga,
touching-
like nigga, I could spend this shit every day and it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You're well on your way there, though.
Yeah, for certain.
Yeah.
Oh
But
God.
I feel like I just be like, nigga, the amount that we give back with what we have is like,
You know what's crazy too?
nigga.
People will try to tell you that's not sustainable. But it really comes back. Like the more ways you figured out how to give back to the community, the more money you've made. Which is crazy. Because most people be too greedy. Sheesh.
I really feel like money too just gets kind of. There's a point where I'm sorry, I'm finding shit, bro. You'll always find something to spend money on, but there's like a point where it's like you make so much money that it's like, bro, there's nothing left to really
God.
go after. It's like
Right.
you're getting $1 million
Damn.
a show, and you're doing 10 shows a year.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
That's why you build schools and shit like rants and like that. Eventually you turn to that because it's like, I have to do something with all of this money.
Right. Fulfilling.
For real.
Like, let me do something good with all this money.
Because I could just chill out every day and not do shit. That's where people get lost in the
Wow.
sauce. And it's like, you know.
You do that. You do that now.
It's
I
like
do,
the food
yeah.
truck by Will Smith's son. Like, he touches so much chicken that he was like, he probably been thinking about how he can like meaningfully give back to the community all the time.
Right.
Real nigga. Because he get to.
It come with it.
Because he get to. Well,
You
a
know?
lot of people don't get to.
There's 2 ways to get that type of house. Is that what you say?
Right? Sucking dick or pulling dick out.
Wait. That's not what the first clip said. First clip did not say that.
How did
Think
we
about it.
get
Everybody break down the
there?
metaphor. Is he right?
No.
Break down the metaphor.
No.
Is he
I
right?
think you might be right. Not gonna lie.
Man.
I caught the analogy. At the very least.
Become a thought until you know what kind of plant you have. Like, why would she even be thinking about Master Toy?
Right.
Her life wouldn't call for it. You feel me?
Right. Wow.
That's
Damn.
also was like my plight too. Like before I found LaRussell, I was trying to find something to pour into, to like build. Like in my brain, I wasn't trying to like invent something or start something. I was trying to contribute to something.
Right. And I'm always inventing things.
Whoa,
But you need
shit.
the other.
I thought everybody was an invent nigga.
No.
Wow.
Some
I feel
niggas,
like I'm a
everybody
invent nigga.
don't want to own a company. Some people
Yeah.
just want to help run a company. And some people just want to work for a company. You feel me? Like, different people got different wants and desires in their life.
Damn. You
My
guys
goal
be
is always to,
projecting
like,
shit.
We
check
just be
other niggas.
project. That's what I had to like.
You think everybody think like you?
Yeah.
The thought that you had.
You do that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's always been like where any like type of conflict could come from with me and my parents, where I can't really like communicate because I be expecting, you know, them to like be in the same state I be in with it sometimes, and it's like they live in different worlds. And same with me, right? Like I live in a completely different world to even operate in the state that they operate in, because my life doesn't call for that.
Two pairs of eyes can never have the same view. Even y'all two don't see it. Me and him, me and you, and we be on the same page, but we don't be on the same. Yeah.
Only get the same results when you stay the same you. My J play a beat I get to tripping on.
That's tight though.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought it was like, that's in every nigga and it can be cultivated like to that nigga. But it's not. It's
Nope,
different.
It's not in every nigga.
Wow.
Child doesn't want what we want at all.
Wow.
Everybody
That's
wants
literally
nice things,
yeah.
to experience nice things, but it's like
I feel like I want the same shit that you want, though. That's why it be
want
fucking
that.
me up. I was like, I want that
everything
too.
I see that nigga get, I want. All
Maybe
love.
not exactly.
All
like
love.
that.
For the most part though, it's like
But yeah, I mean,
I feel like I be
yeah.
wanting the same things.
I feel like I want the same shit too, just in a different way. But some niggas don't want it at all. At all. Like Splash want the same shit, but in his own right. In his own way.
Damn, what do you want, Splash? What do you want, bro?
I really just want to live up to having a platform. Not even just for the Bay, like it's gonna be worldwide, but like, nigga, we need some shit at home. Like I want a Splash Factory one day. Like you know how the Rob Dyrdek shit used to be, the fantasy, the fantasy factory.
Bro,
I want that.
Wait,
I want
sorry
that
to cut you off,
for
bro.
production.
But I was in the compound and I was at the venue side,
Mhm.
and I was like, man, I want to rehearse. So I jogged over to the Russell's room to get the mic, and I just realized I was like, nigga, I'm jogging. Like to get across this place. I was like, nigga, this is the fantasy factory, bro.
For real.
I'm like,
Like,
nigga,
you
it
have
used to be
jog
just
to
your
get to the
garage.
other
And
side.
nigga, I'm jogging to get
There
to
was
the
never
other
a
side,
point
nigga.
in which you needed to jog.
I'm trying to find shortcuts to get to the next part of the estate, because the estate's that big.
that's why I hop the thing every time.
Oh God, me too.
I hop it every time.
Me too,
I
nigga.
fuck
I'm
with
tossing my
going all
my
the way
luggage
around
over the
on the
roof,
ride.
because I'm not finna go down them stairs and back up.
I'm a walker. It's a good appreciation for, you know. It's like, nigga,
Feel me.
that shit is really crazy.
Yeah. I definitely want a factory though. Every fucking camera to man or known to man I need.
I don't
Everything.
be wanting to own something because I just always be thinking about like what you gonna have to do with it later on. Like I really
True.
want to be able to like dip out of something and
But-
just kind of like disappear.
You know, that's why I love that I do music.
Because you
And
could just
I
dip
do
out
shows.
of it. Yeah.
Bro, it gets to a point where it's like, I can
Okay.
make $100 million and I'm like, I don't ever have to do anything again. And if I want to, I can. But I could just stop. Like, you know, I'm not bound to it. You know, like there's a point I want to get to, but I'm not bound to. Like even now, I could always go back to work. You feel me?
Now I'm trying to be so comfortable I never work again. And because listen, you get to that point and a nigga like me, then I'll just be able to like angel touch all these other companies and just keep getting more rich.
We just gonna be old niggas who
Right.
like
Who just keep
putting
blessing
niggas
the
on,
world.
blessing the world.
And it just keep coming. Like you'll have so little. Like once you get out of survival, so you get out of survival to where you just living, and then now you're like investing and growing and like contributing. It just like keeps leveling up.
This might sound weird, but I kind of don't want to be that comfortable. Like, I kind of want to be like right before that comfortable, where I have to like continuously work hard enough to keep it so that I appreciate it. Because I feel like when I get in situations like that, like I don't appreciate it.
No, I feel like when you get to that point, because it takes a certain you to get there, you're just gonna be like, you're like Michael Jordan. You know, it's like I don't have to play, I get to play, and now I'm gonna do whatever. But for us, the things that we like to do with our money is gonna be different because we just like care at a different level. Like we just can't not help people. You feel me? Like that's the biggest. I can't be selfish for the life of me.
Right.
And like, you know, like I try my best, you know, and I have moments where it's like I'm clearly selfish, but in
You're
a
not a
grand
selfish
scheme,
person,
it's
never.
like, nah, I be selfish sometimes.
No, you can do selfish things, but
Yeah.
I don't think you specifically are ever a selfish person.
Yeah. It's crazy that like we're almost convinced that doing anything we don't want to do is like wrong. Like if it's from preservation, like if it's just like, well, no, I don't want to do that with my time or with my resource or with my anything. Like it's wrong. Like some people feel like celebrities are wrong for not helping, and it's like they're not necessarily wrong
I don't think so.
because they had to work for that money.
And it's like you said that way early on, nigga. Why would you expect that kind of person to do that kind of thing? It's like you're having too high of expectations for people. Just
Not
let them
even
live
that
their
kind
life.
of person, though. I think it's just like you should offer everybody that much grace. You know what I mean? To be like, well, that nigga probably doing their best, so they trying to, you know what I mean? Like they probably made some reason out of it.
People really give what they got.
I think
Always. And if they
People
ain't giving
really
more,
give
it's
what
'cause they
they
ain't
got.
got it.
And I think that that's okay. 'Cause
Right.
You don't have to give nothing at all. You don't have to give nothing at all.
They don't be having it. Like,
It's like the Palestine song, you know, Free the World, how people be like, but what about,
Bro,
but
I
what
feel
about,
the same
but
way.
what about, but you didn't, but you didn't, but you said, and it's like,
I gave what I had.
I gave what came to me. You feel me? Like this is what came to me, and I shared it. I'm not obligated for anything. It's like I didn't even never have to do that, but I did because I'm like, oh, this is how I feel. Let me share it. You know, like you never, more is never required out of anyone but yourself.
It's like the thing y'all was saying. It was like you had the 20, and like it was like a homeless person. It was like you could give them some, you know what I mean? Like, or you could choose to be greedy, right? Shit like that.
Right.
It's additional type shit. But yeah, I feel the same way. I think you phrase things in a way where it's like some people could mean that, but display something that sounds way more righteous. You know what I mean? But they really mean what you're saying. You know what I mean? But you'll just say it how you meant it.
Right.
That's I think is the difference between the Charleston White thing though, because I
Yeah.
think he is saying whatever he wants, but he's actually doing it actively in a way that because he knows it'll bring more attention. You know what I
And
mean?
you know what's funny? Charleston White is saying a lot of what I'm saying,
He's just saying it
but
differently.
he say it in a way that only Charleston White could say it. That's how he
But
received
that's
the
really
message.
how he feels.
But that's necessary
I don't
too.
think so though. I
I
feel
feel
like
like
he said because he used to be like a.
And he did say that.
You know what I mean? He said
said, when
I
I was
started
doing
doing
all
this
that,
so
yeah.
that people would, you know what I mean?
But I feel like the shit that he's saying is like he putting 10 on 2, but he's just exaggerating
But
the
it's
point.
his feelings. Yeah.
That's
He
how he
just
feel about it.
exaggerated
Yeah.
how
He just be
really feel.
exaggerating the point. But I also feel like people like him are valuable because there's people out there. His mama watched Charleston White. Like she's that type of nigga that
Right.
intakes that type of media,
It was
but she's
dope.
still getting the message.
Yeah,
Right.
It was dope. I was about to say she think he hella funny, but when he say something that's some real shit, she like, oh,
sit with her.
you know. And
And I
he be
think that they're
saying
important.
real shit sometimes.
And he
That's
do
the
be.
thing.
Bruh,
He
bruh,
do.
I'm sorry, your mom is like one of the funniest people on earth,
My
bruh.
mama is
Nigga.
Charleston White.
Your
Oh
mom is
God.
My mama
Yo,
is Charleston White.
That's crazy.
She'll say some
Who's your
wild shit,
dad?
but that's just really how she felt.
I don't know.
No, for real. For real.
You know what's hella dope? Cedric the Entertainer be in my comments, and I think that's the greatest thing. That's the greatest achievement in the world to me. Like I feel like a little kid every time I see it. It's like this is fucking Cedric, nigga. Like niggas grew up on Cedric. You feel me? He the only Cedric niggas know.
You're famous, yeah. Who else is named Cedric? For real.
It's funny observation though.
For real, he's done with Cedric what Chris Brown has done with Chris Brown. Like you can't even grow up as a Chris Brown. No
Nigga,
more.
that nigga
like,
Mitchell's
bro.
And
name
Chris Brown is such
Kobe
a normal
Bryant.
name.
No, 1100.
1100.
His
That
name
nigga's
is Kobe Bryant.
No,
On my,
that's crazy.
he typed in his information, and I looked
You're
at him and
like,
was
bro,
like,
why you
"Nigga, stop playing! Like, I really need this." And he like, "That's really my name, bro." And I felt so bad.
That's really when he gave me his email. The first time I ever shot a video with him and he gave me his email, I said, "Nigga, is this an email from like middle school? Cause it's Kobe Bryant J at Gmail." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Nah, that's my name." I was like,
I get that shit all the time.
"What?"
That's hella tight.
His name is Kobe Bryant, for real.
That's hella tight.
Damn.
That's
Damn.
hella tight.
1100.
His Rocky name is Rakim.
Damn.
Right.
Michael B. Jordan had to throw a B in there.
Yeah.
Right.
The name was tough.
He had to.
But his name is Michael Jordan.
Right.
His name is Michael Jordan.
Right. His name's Michael Jordan.
He had to throw a B in there.
He had
though.
to throw a B. He was like, fuck.
And he coined it
Michael
with
B.
just a
Jordan.
B.
Hey, it's catchy
Yep.
though. That's a
He
good
coined
one.
it with just a B.
Michael
You
B.
know the
Jordan.
difference. If I say Michael Jordan and Michael B. Jordan, you know
Oh,
exactly
God.
what I'm
It's a
talking
whole
about.
different name.
Michael B. Jordan.
It's crazy how he put B and it's like number 2, damn near 2.
Right, the second letter.
Yeah,
His middle name must be something.
something with a B.
I hope, or he's smart as fuck.
Smart as fuck.
Cause Michael A. Jordan.
Would have been like, or Michael C. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Michael B. Jordan just hit. Michael
B.
T.
Jordan.
Jordan.
That be the universe giving it to you.
Yeah.
Is that because he made it though and he did it well? Is that why it works? Like, would we be saying that same shit if he was?
Nah,
Michael,
think about it.
Michael D. Jordan. Michael J. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael K. Jordan.
Michael P.
I think I think if you become successful, anything
I think
works.
anything.
Because LaRussell,
Right. Fuck is a LaRussell.
if you become
That
successful,
fresh one
anything
fire,
works.
bruh.
No one's ever heard of a LaRussell.
Ever.
Yeah.
That's
no.
why they fuck it up
No.
all
I'm
the time.
the only one.
Yeah. I mean, well, you're
And
dead,
everyone,
but nobody's
and
dead.
everywhere we go, niggas like LaRussell, and it's like you've never said LaRussell in your fucking life.
Right.
No one says that in their entire life
Damn.
until they meet LaRussell. You went your whole life without saying LaRussell.
Yeah. Not one time.
That
Not
shit
one
is
time.
crazy.
Right.
If
Like-
somebody say LaRussell, they probably talking about this one.
Oh God.
I'm Michael Jordan.
Nigga, I be thinking about that shit too. Like, Tieta, you ain't never in your life.
I did
Ever.
say that to you before. I was
Like,
like,
if somebody
oh, shit,
talking
you're
about
the
Tieta, they're for sure
It's
talking
you.
about me.
You're Tieta.
That should be crazy. To get a name that's never been used before is like,
Damn, we was destined to meet.
Destined.
Like, what are the odds?
Right.
Right? This nigga named Corey.
Why you say that? Why you do that? What the fuck? Yo,
Oh,
this
regular
nigga gotta
having
be
ass
so
name.
Regular ass name, having ass nigga.
Damn.
Yeah.
He ain't Corey
He
Holcomb.
didn't do shit though, bro.
That
He was
nigga had to add
chilling,
a
bro.
whole new name. That
was
nigga go by
vibing, bro.
Splash.
Not saying shit. Oh,
That,
bro,
and I didn't
bro,
even get him. I didn't even give myself that. That was given to me after football.
Nigga had to get a whole new name.
Y'all gonna leave my nigga alone, bro.
He like, you ain't never heard of a Splash.
Nigga said, what's up, Flask?
Where you from?
Who said
Splash?
Flash?
Where you from,
Bonnie.
Flask?
Nigga.
Who?
Bonnie.
I can
First-
hella see
First
it,
day I
too.
met him too.
Bro, that's
Nigga.
some funny shit, bro.
He had like 8
He was
different
like, oh,
names.
bro, my bad, I ain't know.
Splash, Flash, Skip,
Flat,
Flash.
skip,
Dick.
Flash.
hella shit.
Niggas just
I
start
would have
calling
thought
him
about it
anything.
again. Like, nigga, Flash.
A. Hey, grab me that.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Shit.
is your name again?
Bro,
Oh God.
I feel like Fonny, like, strike me as, like, I was gonna say, like, an innocent nigga, but, like, maybe, like, a pure-hearted nigga. Like,
For
he's,
sure.
that nigga like a teddy bear.
For sure.
That nigga just proposed. Y'all saw that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Right.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of insane.
It's crazy.
Right. I've known that nigga a long time.
It's crazy. Some people really just kind of like follow the traditional path. Like, not intentionally where they're like, I'm going to do this, but they just kind of like, most people are going
Life
to.
usually guides you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't you don't
You
even know that
literally
you can do
nothing
anything
and
else.
just get there.
And
Yeah.
it just happens.
Yeah.
But like it'll usually happen in that like order, you know, like you find a career,
literally
you find
have
a wife,
to do
you have a
something for
child.
that to not happen. Otherwise, it just happens naturally.
Like you follow the
It
flow.
only
of-
doesn't
yeah.
happen if you do something different. Otherwise, it just happens naturally.
Oh,
Your DoorDash?
shit.
It's
Let's
so funny
go.
that we have that big ass yard and we decided to sit outside in the front.
Niggas was hooping.
It's a good time though.
Type shit. I know that yard's fire though.
It is.
What's outside that shit?
Yeah, Cujo, you're a wild nigga.
Huh?
You're a wild nigga.
I'm a wild. Oh, I thought you said a wild nigga. I was like, what did I do?
A wow.
Thanks, man. Sometimes it's hard to accept that, or believe that about myself.
I feel it.
Yeah, it take a minute to come into. Like,
Yeah.
especially because it's.
Thanks.
Nah,
Everyone
it
just
ain't-
kind of got
it
silent.
Thank you,
for a
dog.
second. I was
It
like, oh fuck, just me.
It ain't even,
No, I
it
was
ain't, it ain't
it.
even new to you because I'm thinking, I'm like, since I've known you, you've been one of those. So
I don't know,
Yeah.
I feel like I've been that way for like my whole
It
life.
is also yeah, it took me like nigga, I'm 29 and
Yeah.
I'm just now getting to the point where it's like,
You're
oh,
getting there though.
this is me.
That's fire.
You feel me? And I mean, this is me to the point where you like assume your duties.
It's fire
Because your whole life you'll know is you and you'll still just fuck it off.
To me, it's fire because it happened. Like for me, like it kind of feels like I'm like I don't know if it'll happen. Like that's how I look at it. Sometimes.
Why don't you know if it'll happen if you're the one that's going to make it happen?
Which one of these do I throw this in?
The blue one?
Is this blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Am I
might be
colorblind?
green. I think I'm colorblind.
Oh, okay.
LaRussell keeps telling me that, and now that I'm looking from right here, I think it's green. But it's
It is green.
Oh, okay. Cool. We're in it together.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's kind of tight though once you realize that you are, because you really get to walk into the world with like a sureness about yourself, whereas like before that you're kind of like trying to be convinced still.
You know what's crazy? Like, you, at least for me, like, I find the stupidest things to be disappointed about in the fact that I'm one of those. Like, one of the things that make me mad that I'm that person, that I'm like, oh wow, it's like, damn, I can't even fuck around with these bitches the same way. Like, that be the shit in my head, and it's like, that is such a stupid, desire
Metric?
for like
That's
having
where you
greatness,
take it.
you know?
Nah, true though.
I
No,
feel
for
it
real
though.
though.
Cause hella
It's
niggas
like
get to
you don't.
just fuck bitches and do what the fuck they
all they
want,
life.
and it's like,
Oh,
But
damn,
they don't really
It's
get
like
to.
it's all
I
stripped
can't do
from
that.
you.
They don't get to either though.
They
They don't
They're
have a choice in it.
they're neglecting their wow. Like they're choosing to neglect it. Like you could have step up and assume your duties. Like every person knows that what the right thing to do and what the wrong thing to do is. But every time you choose to neglect it, you get to fuck it off. But you're still, you know, like a nigga who do some dumb shit, no thank you, always knows. And they'll feel dumb. Look at every nigga in jail. Every nigga in
God.
jail feels stupid.
I'm good, brother. Thank
I
you.
don't think
Appreciate these too. Thank you.
They be
I don't
feeling
think
like
that's true.
That's true. A lot.
I don't think that's
don't.
true.
But a lot of them do, and it'd be like, I could have spent my life differently, but now I'm here. But you're right. Some niggas really be crazy, but the majority of us be like, when they do dumb shit, they be like, damn. Now I'm here.
I
And
feel
just
like
kind of gotta.
I lose the desire to do dumb shit, and I don't know if that happens to everybody else. Sometimes I look at my peers and I'm like, I feel like you still like dumb shit.
Yeah, it takes some peers longer. Like some kids gotta bump their head 8, 9, 10 times.
Sometimes I partake in dumb shit, but it's not like, I don't know. I look at myself, I'm like, I'm disappointed because I'm like, you know, you didn't even want to do dumb shit, and you're doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
That's why I be disappointed.
You're aware.
I think
some
some
niggas
niggas
not
be
really
like,
aware. They just
I love dumb shit, and then when it blow up in
That's
their
me.
face,
They don't even call it dumb shit.
Like, I be wanting to do the dumb shit.
I don't think we're describing the same thing. I think it's a person who doesn't even think it's dumb shit. You know what I mean?
They just want to do
They
it.
didn't even learn it's dumb shit. You get disappointed because you're like, that was some dumb shit.
Right.
Yeah. You
There's-
still gotta see it as dumb shit before you can even get to all the other parts.
A nigga doesn't become disappointed, they become a victim. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
that's a bar. That's a bar. Because that's really how you get stuck being a victim.
Oh God.
You can't take responsibility for the fact that you partook in dumb shit because you don't see it as dumb. You're like, why did that happen?
But
I
in
did
those
that.
situations, I feel like, and I'm not sure, but what I've come to think is that niggas just don't know. And
They
it's
don't.
like, yeah,
Niggas
They make
really
niggas
just
know.
don't know no better.
you can't even make niggas know.
Yep.
Everybody just learns at their own rate, I guess.
It come back to like how no two people see the world the same way. Like something that's really dumb to me, another nigga might be like, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
These motherfuckers going crazy.
And that's just what it is. And you can't
Yeah.
convince a nigga to see it as wrong.
Yeah. Damn.
Like they're really blowing up children. And they're like, nah. I'm
I
finna
don't
drop
even-
another
I
bomb
don't
next
even
week.
get
Some people are like, but they deserve it.
Oh God.
But they, like, some niggas is in my comments like, but they deserve it, bro.
You don't understand what's been going on the last 75 years. They
nigga,
deserve
you weren't
I'm like,
there
nigga,
it. And
either.
it's like that kid is too.
Yo,
what did he
what did he
mean
do?
in the last 75 years? What did he do?
And then came out the womb and they slapped the shit out of him. And it's like, he didn't do nothing. He fresh to this world.
I don't even get it. Like, I be like, reading comments.
He shouldn't have to pay for his grandfather's,
Bruh.
Right.
you know, like, bruh, stop playing.
I be trying to understand the angle. I really can't find it.
That would be
Maybe
like
like,
niggas.
well,
That would be
somebody
like
got
niggas walking down the street every time we see somebody white slapping the dog shit out of them.
They be like,
For all that
somebody
you-
gotta pay for it.
Somebody.
And your granny dead, so
Yeah, right.
that's how street politics work.
No, God.
Like niggas really be feeling like that.
Nah, this shit different, though.
Nah, it's for sure different. But that's really how you can't convince a nigga to see it as different.
This is so different that they've convinced the people that this is like a war between the people.
Nigga.
And it's
Right.
like, bro,
No.
I love that it's so much advocation, but I'm not mad at the people who don't say nothing. It's like, bro, you feel powerless.
What the
Oh
fuck?
God.
And it's like, even when you do say, it's like, you feel like you're not doing anything, you know? So it's like, I understand all sides of it. It's not even it's a human issue, but it's not an issue of the people. It's like, bro,
Yeah, you need to holler at them folks.
I don't want to be another black box online.
and then folks don't give a fuck.
About what you hollering about.
Man,
Oh God.
They don't give
Man,
a fuck. If they
not-
don't give a fuck enough to drop
No
a bomb
two
on a
eyes.
kid, you think they give a fuck about what you talking about? You better say your energy. What Shantae say? Conserve your energy. Take that shit somewhere else. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I don't really be online preaching about it because I just be feel. We regularly have dialogue about it, but it just be like, what the fuck does me? Like even whatever I say, I'm not even changing the right nigga's mind. Like it don't matter. It
you
don't
fighting
matter.
with a nigga who think a 2-year-old child deserves it. So it's like,
That's a waste of my time.
you're not fighting niggas who, every time you post something, you going against niggas
Yep.
who ain't
Also-
even got no ruling or say in it.
Them
Also,
niggas not looking on Twitter about what I'm talking
Right.
about.
Right.
But it's like,
I understand.
I'm
where it
always,
comes from,
man,
yeah.
Both sides. Both sides.
amplify awareness.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's the reason I rap the way I rap. It's like, awareness is key. But it's like, it's so much, the way niggas be going at each other, it's like, bro, shut the fuck up.
I just don't
You
get.
know how, like it just don't make sense. Like, nigga, they bombing babies. Give a fuck what happened 75 years ago, nigga. If
I
a
just
nigga
don't
came
get
in your house
niggas
and shot
going
your
at
daughter,
18,
you wouldn't
bruh.
be like, well, she deserved it 'cause 75 years ago, Mike. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. I don't get why niggas go against 18. It's like, you're actually using your energy to kill a nigga who believes the same thing as you. You know what I mean? It's like, how is that helping anybody?
Nigga.
Nigga, you didn't repost that story?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm like, nigga.
No.
There was a time where like a bunch
Like,
of
they're
posts,
dying. You think this is...
my story matters. Somebody was like, I'm so disappointed in everybody that I see not speaking out. Da, da, da. And I just looked at like that shit like, shut the
I
fuck
remember Bilal
up.
hit me and was like, man, when are you gonna say something? You know, people are starting to look at artists differently. And I was like, people don't look at me no different. And I was like, I'll say something when I have something to say. But if I don't have nothing to say, I'm not gonna say anything.
Right.
You know?
Right, because I wouldn't want you to do that. Also,
I need to
it's
say
like,
something.
why would you want some people to be
Yeah.
like, okay, all right, guys, I gave into pressure. I decided to speak on this matter. Like, I don't even want to hear that shit from anyone. You know what I mean?
It's like Diddy apologizing.
Right.
it was
It's
like-
exactly like that.
Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
It's like, I was like, hey, bro, you can just hold the fake shit.
you don't even
Just
gotta
hold
do
it.
that, bro.
We don't need it. We just keep that. Keep that. Because that's what it would be if I was like, you should say something. You're an artist.
And
People are
then you
gonna look
said
at you
something.
differently. And then you said something. I'd be like, I don't fuck with LaRussell no more, bro.
That's a lose situation.
And I always think you should let the warriors be the warriors. Like when you go to war, you need soldiers, and you also need nurses and medics and chefs and
Engineers and
it's like everybody
Yeah.
ain't here to go to war, and that's okay. It's not anyone's duty to go to a war they didn't start.
Right. There's better ways to support the war.
You know, he just didn't. He didn't have those.
That's
So he
crazy.
never like. Honestly, if I would have never like met certain women, I wouldn't be where I am. Cause your homie, like, Fonny is my dog, and we grew together as men. But there was so much we couldn't learn. I was able to improve that there because of the women I experienced and that type of nurturing and like, you know, it's like, yeah, he just didn't have the same.
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, how you said you were like, women like almost represent like a period of your life, you know what I mean? Or a person.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Timestamps.
yeah. Timestamp. Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah. I didn't get it when you said it, but then I thought about it after. I was like, oh shit. I've been doing it like a chapter.
That's real.
Right? Relationships in general.
It doesn't even have to be like
Yeah.
an intimacy relationships.
Yeah.
It could just be
Friendships and shit
Relationships
too, for
is just
sure.
timestamps.
They really do reflect like where you're at in your life.
Facts.
Right? Because think about it, there's a point in your life where you hang out with some people every single day.
Like
And sometimes y'all may not even do nothing, you know, and it's like that's just where you were in life. Like I don't even really have days anymore where I do nothing. Like I don't even have that leisure anymore, really.
You don't choose it. You have it, but you don't choose it. Like there are days where you could just wake up and do nothing. You've
Yeah.
awarded yourself that ability, but you never choose it.
True.
And that's like the difference in who you're able to be around, because you never choose it.
And that's the crazy thing, because I don't ever know what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing something.
Real.
I know something gonna get done.
Right.
That's real.
Something gonna get done
For
because
sure.
I'm doing something.
For sure.
So if I'm doing something, something's gonna get done.
That's a bar.
Even if it's rest, even if it's like choosing to rest, you know, with intent, you know what I mean?
Right. And that usually leads to your next
doing
like
that?
sprint.
Yeah, I do it in the same capacity he do. Like we barely do it. We probably do it every 20 days. Like there's every so
It's like,
seldom
this
I
would be
call
for the
Simon
best.
and he's like, bruh, I have to read that, and I do that every. You know, it's just few and far between when we do that. which is good. I think we just have a different motor. It's like some people could fast for 5 days, some people could fast for 60.
Your ratio is high.
Yeah,
That's real.
For the 9 days
I got
that
a
you
high
do get
yield
work.
before I'm like done. You know, like you really gotta run me dry.
Yeah. It's like a battery. Like your battery just got a lot more juice in it than the next nigga before it
Yeah,
died.
I got the big 24 volt thing. They got the little fold. Yeah,
Little triple
And your
X.
shit with the solar panel. And you
Yeah.
can sit in the sun.
yeah. I got the V mount on my back.
Oh, that's me for sure.
It's too close to mine. I almost grabbed it.
Yeah, my fault.
Nah, you good?
Oh, I
You
put
ever
the
been in the
camera
driveway?
down.
I fuck with
Yeah.
y'all. Got me up, bro. Come on.
Real nigga shit. Yeah, I think that it's really important that a leader get a nurturer, or else the leader can only go so far. Like you truly can't do it by yourself. And without the village,
Yeah,
it's
it don't exist.
you burn out.
Every king, yeah. It's like every king, like the castle is fully staffed.
Mhm,
You feel me?
mhm.
Like that, you can't even
Right.
be a king. You can't be a king without a staff. You're not even a
Right.
king if you ain't got a
What
staff.
the-
What,
Who the
of
fuck
what
is-
kingdom? Of what kingdom?
This nigga ain't even got a castle. Yo, yo.
Nigga got an empty crib.
I'm the king of this.
This king got a heel, nigga.
And that's cool, but you're not
You
running
made
no
that crown,
kingdom.
bro. We
Yeah.
saw you, bro.
Yeah, no, you
We
need
saw you.
a great king needs someone that could teach a great king. You feel me? Like you can't because Simba couldn't become that without Mufasa's teachings. You know, and his mothers and everything. You need it.
The village, even the homies. Like the homie brought him home.
Are you one of the, like, I know some niggas sleep on the ground.
You know what's crazy? All the niggas who don't have like that same cultivation become villains. The villains are just the niggas who didn't have that
Damn.
in every facet of life.
Or who'd never find it.
Yep. Or the niggas who just couldn't get it.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
So they lack it. That's always who
That's
the villains
real.
is.
I was also like a little bit of a villain when I didn't have it. Like I had that chip on my shoulder. I mean, not to the extent of being a villain, but I feel it. Like I feel how that could be cultivated for a nigga who never gets it.
Yep. Then you gotta see all these other niggas get it.
Mm-hmm. And that's when you become the victim.
Yeah. Those are literally the niggas that, if a nigga don't like me, he hate himself.
That's the nigga who hate himself.
Like, it's a nigga, like, it's so deep in you. Like, I'm like experiencing a unicorn and being like, but it's off-white. You know, it's like, all right.
You don't see that nigga?
Like, it be niggas who are like, oh, you really not enjoying life.
That nigga got a horn on his head. You talking about the color of his fur?
You're not enjoying life. Like, seeing a nigga enjoying his life is bothering you.
It's hard to
Deeply.
like see. It's hard to like experience greatness when you don't feel great. Like it could be the most beautiful day
Facts.
outside, and like the inside feel like shit, so the whole day is shit.
You know, I think these should go on YouTube too. And I think what I'm gonna share though is like, I don't want to deprive people. I just want the people who want to support. I'm just going to earn people who want to support me in that level. It's like, I'm not going to deprive everyone, but there will be extra things that's like, you can have this extra, like the songs and all the shit.
What she said
But
was
in terms of shit like this,
Yeah.
I think,
I
'cause
think
they
that
need it
the
too.
highlights.
The highlights though,
Yeah.
like somebody who bought in gets to sit there with us.
The whole context.
That's the real
But I'm
experience.
saying the highlights like take longer to get up.
And I think that that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Because
Take
you're not
longer to
paying
get
to
up?
get it.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
because you gotta like chop it down. And
They're
find
just
the
You don't got
pieces.
to.
They're
How
just
do you
not
find the
priorities.
highlights?
Oh,
Talking
I
about
don't,
YouTube.
I don't think so.
That's
I
the only
think
way you can pull the highlights.
But you're not
to
captioning
go
on
on
the shit.
YouTube.
I
could
could
just
pull you the
bounce it.
highlights tonight.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
But I'm saying to go on YouTube. But now our site will be that. It's just
And
redirection.
they're just not priority. You know how you got priority shipping and you got regular day? The
It's
niggas
just
who
not
pay for it get priority,
Oh.
and they should. They're going the extra. They paid for the extra to get it there in one day. But a nigga who not paying nothing is like, you'll get regular delivery.
It's just redirection.
And I think that's okay.
Oh,
You're
shit,
not
the
depriving
foot up
them.
is
You're just
crazy.
focusing more of your efforts to your audience. I'm
Bro, I'm
still
blessed
going to
chill,
cater
bro.
to y'all, but I'm my primary focus is my village. Come
Yeah.
join my village.
Because these be great conversations,
Yeah.
and I don't want anyone to miss out on
Nah,
those.
I don't think we should do that either. But I think that it should be a different experience. Like,
But I mean, this is just YouTube. Like they're already getting music that no one else is getting, and visualizes and all those things. But
I
in
think
terms of conversations like this, it's like I don't think we
the
should.
what sweetens what you're building and what really makes it worthwhile is like
It's personal.
how personal and how exclusive it is to like really be able to sit in with good company. Like every nigga can't kick it with us on a daily
God,
basis.
because you're already getting it. You're still getting it.
Yeah.
I feel like where you'd be getting it at its most like potent, but you just wouldn't get the whole story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think
And I
that's
think that's-
okay.
I
If
think
you
that's
want the
fine.
whole story, it's right here. I'm not depriving you. You can see the link to it in the description on YouTube.
Right. I think that's fine. Also, it's $1.
And it's $1. You not
And it's
asking
worth
a nigga
more than
for
$1.
too much.
Right.
I think sometimes you be like, you don't want to be
Superhero.
Yeah, and it's like, bruh,
I'm not a
Superman.
superhero.
Let a
I'm
nigga-
Superman.
you're not wrong for asking
Super duper
people to take
Superman.
care of you when your priority is taking care of everybody else. Like you feel away because you're like, nah, they deserve it, and it's like, so do you, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the part where you clap. During the screen, like,
Yeah, you're not asking for too much.
See?
You're not asking for nothing.
And that's
Crazy.
that's them niggas too. That's them right there. Like.
And you know, that's
The
the
niggas
beautiful
get to see.
thing. That's the beautiful, because this is going to get uploaded. And
Hey.
the file size, though, like they're working on growing it for even, is only 10 gigabytes, though, in terms of like video file.
I
So
can-
we can only do 1080. And
That's-
we got to do like
Nigga.
medium bit rate.
You
That's
think
fine.
them niggas are?
That's fine.
Niggas don't even know
They don't
what
know.
is 4K when they're looking at it. I want you to know that. They can't even see 4K
But
most
they
of the
do
time.
On their
know.
phones and
And you know what's
their
hella funny? I had to do it for yesterday's residency show. I bounced it down 1080 medium beat rate, and I played it back, and I'm like, this motherfucker still crispy.
It's
as
still
fuck.
It's
shot
crispy
on
as
an
fuck
8K
on 8K
lens.
or on 4K. Or on that shit.
Yeah.
And they're watching through their phone in 1080 anyways. So it's like, nigga, you didn't even get. They didn't even get the option. And you know when you pull it up on YouTube, it actually doesn't play it at 8K or
It doesn't.
6K
It takes
or
days.
4K.
Yeah.
I mean, but
To
even
load
if
it.
it is up, it
It
doesn't
just
even.
goes to
It goes to
1080.
1080 unless you change it
Yeah,
yourself.
the default is always
Nigga.
10. Well, unless you have a 4K screen. Like on my screen, it
Right,
goes to
right.
4K.
But that's if you have a 4K
Yeah.
screen, nigga. And it's like, in that case, cool.
People don't.
Right.
Them niggas is eating a Big Mac in the break room.
Hey, I just thought this though. I want you to know these subscription niggas right now. These subscription niggas right now watching on there, they pulled up and they drive through and they sat down too and they watching it. Like, hey, that was a good idea, Tia.
Oh god.
Bruh, that's how that feels. It's literally sitting there.
It's
That's
how
like
it
the other-
feels.
That's hella tight. That's
Yeah.
hella tight. None of the audio is captured.
I was
They're
thinking
like, what
about
the
that,
fuck are
bro.
they saying?
When we was talking earlier, I was like, damn, I should have just grabbed like
Should grab the
vibes.
mic.
Yeah.
And
these
then
shows
we
do
just
shit.
keep
those
them on.
mics with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Welcome to the
We're growing.
documentary team.
We're always going, yeah. Welcome to the documentation
Yeah.
team. Keep the mics on you.
You want me to get 'em?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where if you guys have any, but I have two of my own.
Yeah, we can like sync it to there. If you just bring the whole box.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just the two.
Like bring the whole DJI mic box. And I'll show you. Yeah, that's tight. I think it's gonna be really great. And when you get to see the response to like what you're offering and what you're building over there, you'll be really proud of what you did.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm not asking for a lot.
You're not asking for anything.
Right.
Like you're literally giving them the choice to get
Isn't
what
that
they
crazy?
want.
That's really like your That's really like your life as an artist, though. You know, like you're trying to do your art without asking for too much, but still trying to get what you need. But you also like, I just love my art, so I don't want to, you know, like
it's the fine balance between I was gonna do this whether y'all pay me or not. I was gonna do it anyways because it makes me happy. But also that balance, like, but I still got rent and I still got bills and ooh, I need to fill my gas tank, right? But it's like, but I'm gonna do this art shit though. So like, if y'all fuck with me, you know, like.
And you know what? Nothing ever stops the art shit from coming first in any situation in my life. That's so crazy. That's why I feel like I gotta do art shit, because otherwise a nigga will die.
That's real, bro.
Oh, what?
When was the last time you charged it?
Maybe from the film, bruh.
just go charge him. Just go throw him on the charge.
And
It's all right.
Splash should have.
We already been doing it for a whole hour, so it's cool. But throw him on the charger though for tomorrow.
If you, where I have the speaker plugged in is a USB-C plug. If you want to use that.
Yep.
Right.
We in Iowa.
Off music. Off music.
Off life.
Get on tour with T-Pain.
How could we?
Bro, you know how you were like, there's 3 different types of T-Pain fans? When we got in the car, in the Uber, we were like, yeah, we're on tour with T-Pain. And he's like, who's that? And I was like, I'm in love with a stripper. And he's like, mm-mm. And his boss
Shawty
was
got
like,
low.
that nigga said, what's the one, not Shots. What's the other one? The like, turn, like EDM type shit?
Oh yeah.
That nigga Jacob started doing that, and he was like, oh, I know who that is. And it was like, the 3 different types of T-Pain.
Yeah. But that just goes to show how diverse his catalog was as well.
Right?
He got like ghetto shit, he got singing shit, he got turn up shit.
I'm supposed to grab splashes. Hold up.
Yeah, that's it. Welcome to my hood.
To low.
Welcome to my
To
hood.
it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's my favorite one, bro.
I love that. He
That's-
hasn't been doing that.
No.
We should do
He's
that.
got so many.
Yeah.
Hey, we should do 5 o'clock.
Y'all should do that.
5 o'clock in the morning. Conversation in the morning.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Oh, that'd be so
Say
tough.
you going to bed soon.
Hey, so go to your
Let's go do a
bedroom.
little play. Let me come on.
I
Let me,
thought that I wait there.
I didn't even let him live.
Till I saw you come up the stairs.
Ooh, pick it up.
You barely even spilled any.